actually have a very funny story about Grinder.
All right, we're okay. This is
Of
gonna be the
course
intro
you
clip. Go ahead.
Okay. So, my freshman year of high school, I was already in the like third year, the sophomore class for Spanish because I'd taken Spanish classes my entire life, and I had a teacher. I can't remember his name at this point anymore, but towards the middle of the school year, he just like disappeared without any explanation and never came back. And towards the end of the year, someone in the class was talking about how their friend in a different like hour of the class had matched with the teacher on Grinder, and they told their parents, and then the teacher got fired because he matched with a minor on Grinder.
Well,
Are minors even allowed on dating websites, though?
You can
I
fake
thought,
you can fake your age, but
Yeah, it's super easy to fake your age on dating apps.
yeah.
That's no bueno.
Oh wait, I did see that now. Which dating app? I think it was Bumble that like requires like a picture of your license. It requires like a picture of your ID.
Really?
To actually use it to confirm your age. I mean, you know how easy IDs are to fake, but like nobody would make a fake ID just to go on a dating app.
I found one for Evan.
I don't need one.
It's an LGBTQ plus dating app, bro. It's for you.
No, that's what like Hinge was. It's for straight, gays, lesbian, whatever the fuck you want.
Oh shit! So you wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought you just. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
What's the dating app for burn victims called Singe?
No, I think that's
Evan's
called.
ex is on there.
Yeah, that's right. She on there.
So good.
She's definitely on there for show. For show. Or the dating app for furries.
God, I hope
Singe.
she doesn't.
Dude, I am on that right now, bro. I'm on that.
There's a furry dating app called Knot.
Oh god.
Is it not with a K?
Yep.
Yeah. Like nodding some. Okay, that's enough. You know
like
what?
balloon knot.
Enough of the dating talk. Welcome back to the Laughing Gas Podcast, episode fucking I think 25, 24.
25. Because remember, you gave me the thumbnail for the wrong one.
Right.
Yeah, 25.
We're back. Somehow.
Is this the anime episode? Are we the only ones here?
If we were doing the anime one, Hayden would be here, Poster would be here, and my brother would be here. And then Mitch would be gone.
So wait, it would just be the biggest fucking collage of people?
We'd have the brain rot background from...
Actually, you know what I can quickly talk about? I don't know what we're really going to get into in this episode, but there was something I wanted to touch up on. There was two things.
Who are you touching?
So lately, touch up on, like, topics. Motherfucker, damn, I'm not Evan over here. Fuck.
Bro, you guys need
You
to
mean
calm
Mitchell,
down.
right?
Yeah, please.
Not either of them, cuz. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about, we'll go in chronological order.
Right.
First thing I wanted to talk about is the PlayStation State of Play. Did anybody else here watch that, or was that just me?
Just you.
I didn't watch it, but I looked at everything that was announced.
What's happening?
So, to me, I honestly, I understand it wasn't like the biggest like thing ever, but to me, it felt extremely underwhelming to watch. Just because a lot of the stuff that they released, we already knew about, except for the one game, Ghost of Yote.
Which I still
It
find
seemed
hilarious.
like they kind of dropped the bag a little bit on... I understand they probably got a lot of stuff in the works behind the scenes, but like, why not, tease at least a little bit or something, Give us something. Like, reward the people who are still standing by your console,
I think it's because right now they are just trying to make sure that that stuff is presentable and that's actually going to get through the works. Very much so. They could be working on some really hard hitters. I mean, look at the last.
That's what I'm saying, but they could have at least given us something. Even like a roadmap
in a major way.
Realize that they had a. Can we please just speak about the elephant in the room when it comes to their games? Do you not remember the game that they had out for literally 2 days, and then fucking took back, refunded, and just wiped their hands of?
What game was that?
Do you really think they want to have that happen again?
What game are you talking about?
I think it was like I think it was Concord, wasn't it?
Oh, Concord. Oh,
Oh, yeah. You understand why they would be very wary to show anything that they have that isn't quite fully finished or polished.
well, I mean, even like so much as a roadmap of like saying what developing companies they have that are working on something. Like even saying like, yo, we're having something from Avalanche, something from Square Enix. Like we got them all fucking working on stuff. Just hold tight, please. I'd be like, yo, fucking Square Enix, we're getting another Final Fantasy or some shit. Like I'd at least be hyped if they actually would like say, give us something at least. Like, oh yeah, we got a title from Avalanche, got a title from like Activision, you know, whatever.
Bungie's
I know that
cooking exclusive
Activision
right now.
But I'm that's what I'm saying.
So
like
I'm right now super lost. So is PlayStation making games? Is this what the talk is, or what do you guys?
so the problem was that for a lot of people is that their state of play was supposed to be like their version of E3. Where it's like a stream that was supposed to show a lot of their like
newer upcoming
future
games.
coming titles coming out.
Okay.
But it's really only for like PlayStation exclusives. Kind of.
Like God
Or
of War.
that are just going to be like really big games on PlayStation.
Like the God of War series, that's PlayStation only.
Yeah, pretty much. And it just felt extremely underwhelming. Like they just literally didn't give us anything. Like even when God of War Ragnarok was first ever teased, it was just the 20-second clip of the Oni symbol, or not the Oni symbol, the whatever you call it, whatever that Greek like circle symbol
Omega?
is.
Omega.
Yeah. But it was just that, and that was it. That was like it for like a couple months before we ended up getting anything. Like even just like the music and the thing going around, and that was it. And like they could have done so much. Like that, it just because it makes me worried as a person who likes PlayStation that like there's nothing coming. Like there doesn't look like any hope. Even though I'm trusting that there is, it would be nice to at least have some sort of way to deter those feelings.
You know,
Like I'm still waiting on the one. Even my dad is waiting on the freaking game studio that made Days Gone. They've been
Dude, that game
gone
was
radio
sick.
silent.
That game was sick.
The game was sick. That's why I'm like, I get that the zombies stuff. I understand that we're like trying not.
Kind of overdone
I guess
right now.
the gaming industry.
Yeah.
The gaming industry is kind of falling away from zombies, and I understand that. But it would at least be nice to know future titles, at least a little bit. Even the developers working on the game. Like, imagine if Xbox came out and said, "Yo, Bethesda's working on a game," and then that's it. That's all they said.
You know what? That could work. Like that could give us some hype, and that could give us some speculation.
Like we got everybody working on games. Like I know we can't give you any titles yet, but just we promise you these developer companies, they are working hard. We're coming. And then as soon as we have a title or anything, we will give it to you. But until then, just remain patient. Be calm. There's going to be a good year. It would be nice to at least know.
I think that's what they're doing. Just the companies are kind of going silent and doing their own things. I feel like if they did that and didn't hype up their games, people aren't going to be like, oh man, this game was shit. And then it's just going to get terrible, terrible reviews. Why not just have them be silent, have them work on the game, for however X amount of months, years, whatever. And then come out with, hey, this game is coming out in 3 months' time. We're going to give out a trailer so it's not super overdone, but it's like, hey, this is our new game. We're not going to be like, what was it? What game was like in advance for a year? I hate it when companies do that. Because it just makes you wait.
Well, I mean, there was multiple games. Like, there was like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That they took a long ass time for that.
Didn't they take?
And honestly, it came out and it was kind of whack.
Yeah.
It was really whack. But it ended up coming back. Like they got a new show coming out for it. Mitch, you have no tableside manners whatsoever.
Dude, I've been quiet this entire time, bro.
Yeah, for the first time in your life.
But I think companies
You know what? I'm gonna say it.
No, but I think gaming companies do need to take a step back and be like, hey, we'll go radio silent for however long, but we're gonna keep working on our games. We're gonna make them better so that maybe people stop criticizing them, which I think is a good idea. Like, Me personally, I don't like it when companies be like, "Hey, our game's coming out in 2 years."
I just stabbed my
Well, yeah,
stomach.
I don't like that either. But at least, like, don't tell us what the game is. Just tell us who's working on it. At least, like, tell us that something is being made. At least.
I don't know.
I think that does kind of make sense, though. It's like, hey, we want to know if this game is actually coming out, or if it's just, just fucking not existing at all.
Right.
Oh,
At
it's
the
some-
very
Is it coming
least.
out? Is it in the pipeline? Is it nothing?
Yeah,
Tell us.
Right. I'm like,
Where to
at
come from,
least
where to go?
give us
Mitchell,
something.
what are you doing? Hold on.
What are
I'm
you
not
doing?
anything. Can you guys hear
Dude,
that?
it's like the
Speaking of
loudest
everything.
noise.
I'm unboxing stuff.
Of
We can
fucking
tell.
course you are.
I have
Why do you
a
choose?
new-
Like, do you remain docile the entire day until we actually start the podcast, and then you start doing stuff?
I'm just constantly doing shit like all the time. It's bad. I wonder if I can arc my wiener across this battery.
That's enough out of you.
All right. The second thing I wanted to talk about, kind of going off the same topic as games, is did anybody watch the Minecraft live at all? I think was it a couple days ago
the
or
movie?
something. I can't even remember.
I
No,
just
no.
saw that they announced something today.
The movie or like a
About, like,
a-
No,
Biome
like
and a
like
new
the
mob?
game for the game.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, they kind of did a little bit of both. So I don't think they care about people's thoughts about the movie because obviously they're trying.
It's so
They're
ass.
still going with it.
So bad.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have shown it. But they showed like another part of the Minecraft movie.
I am Steve. So dumb.
I am playing.
I'm thinking that they don't really care about what people are saying. Obviously, they don't because they're still going with it.
Mhm.
But honestly, the stuff for the actual game Minecraft actually looks kind of interesting.
What they doing?
Oh yeah, dude, that new mob.
Okay, tell us the
Dude.
updates. What are they doing? For the
So
listeners,
the new update, like biome wise, looks kind of interesting. They're adding a new biome. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's
It's basically
I
like an
can't-
even
it's some
I'm
darker.
sort
looking
of
for it
wood.
right now.
yeah, it's basically just like all like a total biome that's just all black and white essentially, or at the very least like muted colors. And dude, this freaking dog is trying to get up on my bed. This
Me for
it
real.
it has a new mob. I think it was calling the
I have it
Some
pulled up
kinda-
if you want.
yeah, go for it.
The Pale Garden is the name of the biome, and the Creaking is apparently the name of the new mob.
that sounds sick. That is a scary
Yeah,
name.
It's kind of like it looks
dinner.
kind of like a combination between a tree and an Enderman,
So
and
like
an
I
imp?
guess a little bit also a warden.
Like an imp?
I'll just
No, it's
screenshot
taller.
and send it to the. I'll screenshot and send it.
It kind of looks almost like a Slenderman / like Siren Head type of thing.
Editor, put it up.
And it's kind of
And
it kind of
apparently
it goes
what it
like the
does-
same type of crying like are they called crying angels?
Oh.
Weeping Angels.
Weeping
Yeah,
Angels.
weeping angels. Yeah, weeping angels. Where every time you look at them, they stop moving, but when you look away, they start moving.
Are
And I
those
guess the
super
way
rare, bro? I was never
the way
able to
you
find
kill
those.
them is that
It's in the new biome.
yeah, the way you kill them is that you can't actually kill them. You actually have to find like the heart, I guess, which is like in a tree
It's
that's
literally
nearby
called the
them.
Creaking Heart.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Mitchell, we're
So-
hopping back on the world.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't have my other world
did I put
freaking
that up?
partner anymore.
Viewers and listeners, me, Mitch, Scully, Ethan, I think Aiden was in it. I don't think Nate joined it. But we have like this community server. And we are currently, I don't know if Mitchell built it. Why don't you do that now, Mitchell? Finishing the 200 by 200
Because
pyramid.
my brother literally fucked my disc in the asshole
Yeah, he doesn't have Minecraft anymore.
by sliding it across the basement gritty floor and stepping on it.
Doggo.
Yes,
Yes,
here's
I gotta go
Evie.
buy Minecraft.
Hello, Evie.
Guess
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna
Yeah,
have to
as you
get
can see, her eyes
racist.
are way too big for her face.
She looks like that dog from Haunted House where they get squished.
Put her down. She's like shaking.
Editor, if you can, find the gif of the Haunted House dog 2 getting blown up. By,
What the fuck?
not
find a
blown up,
gif of-
but
Like you mean
Sama.
Shiloh Jr.?
yeah, Shiloh Jr., where they're like, save him! Save him! Oh, that shit was fun.
Ah, What is this?
Are you okay, old man? What's happening over there?
No, I just shocked the fuck out of myself with a 12-volt battery. Is what just happened.
Dude,
Actually hurting.
turn
again,
around.
Mitchell is the most
I know, I
weird
see him.
creature on earth, bro.
Is that
I
Devin?
take
Oh my god,
compliment to
it's
that.
Bev behind you. Yeah, well, he was behind Ethan.
Is that your brother?
He's just grabbing the dog. Yeah.
Ugh.
I love how I very
Okay.
faintly heard him in the background say, "Beep."
My
Okay.
heart hurts really bad after that.
All right, I got something to tell.
Oh.
Not game
You're gay?
related.
They hit the second tower.
Mitchell.
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't know, man. It's just
Actually,
a
new narrative. Hayden and Poster and Ryan, they're all in a plane. They're going for the. What
Third
should we
tower.
say? Third tower? Well, Hayden,
They're going to the Maze Bank Tower in GTA, bro.
there you go. Hayden hit the 34th tower, so they're going for the Maze Bank Tower. Okay.
Whoa.
So
Also, this video is not sponsored, but I highly endorse Kroger brand
there we go.
Big K Cola. Zero sugar.
He personally is endorsed. The rest of us are not getting paid shit.
I got.
What do you
got
mean?
Mellow
I'm not
Yellow.
getting paid at all. I'm saying I endorse
This
it
can
by
look like a
saying
Call
I
of Duty
enjoy
can.
it.
Tell me it does not look like a Call of Duty.
That dude, that looks like it has a fucking Xbox code on the back.
It's
of it.
mellow yellow, zero sugar.
Xbox. Come
Dude,
on,
tell me
I'm
you
back
guys
in
did
it.
not like buy like the Mountain Dew or Doritos for like codes.
Nope.
Hell no.
My brother did. My brother did. I didn't. I never did.
I did. I did
My
once.
my dad bought them to just like drink them, and I just got the codes.
Oh wait, hold on. Wasn't Taco Bell doing something with them at one point? I
For
think I did
PS4,
do it
for
when.
PS4 Pro.
Yeah. I did do something like that with Taco Bell, but that was it.
One,
That's
one,
probably the only
one
thing
of my
I've ever
friends
done.
actually won that. I was like, bro, I'm so jealous.
That's gay.
It had like whenever you started,
fuck?
it had like a Taco Bell noise when it started. I was like, that's actually dumb. I wonder if it was
What?
the Taco Bell like bell, but that was
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
That's right.
But
I didn't know it's possible to change the like starting beep on your PlayStation.
Xbox does it. Xbox One at least.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Xbox had the.
Advanced Warfare.
They had like a Star Wars one, didn't they?
Yeah, there's an Advanced Warfare one.
Sounded like R2D2 when it started up.
Mm-hmm.
What you munching on?
Yo, that's cool.
Oh, you actually want to see? This is something new I've been having. These are zero sugar, hazelnut milk chocolate bars. Lily's.
Lily's. Those are actually
Them
really
shits are good.
expensive though. I will say.
Yes, they are. They're $4 a bar, but they are so worth
You
it.
guys ever notice not super healthy things, but healthier things are super expensive compared to unhealthy things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm so fat.
They take more effort to make, so
Mm-hmm.
the price has to be higher.
But the chubby Ethan is better, bro. Chubby
I like my fluffy Ethan. Excuse you.
I'm gonna punch
All right,
you.
boys, that's enough.
I hate
If not friend, then why friend?
okay, robot. Mitchell.
I like
Got
my
bad.
fluffy cuddle buddy.
I hate it when Mitch when you're like, I'm with the fat Evan. I want the fat Evan back. I'm like, you shut up. So dumb. I'm still fat, man. You see these?
I miss the sweet Evan showing his feet, Evan.
I'm not sure my feet.
Oh,
I don't got my feet aren't out. I got my Converse on. I just came from the gym.
Oh, blur that mosaic.
Damn.
What? With mosaic? I don't get it.
Yeah, the mosaic blur.
Why are you guys talking about my ball sack?
Huh?
What?
Oh god.
Okay, we're segueing off a ball sack, but
How? How are we segueing off of that?
Thank you for your like one word a podcast.
Scully used to be like the talkative one, like way back then.
Well,
Yo,
yeah, that's
also,
because,
boys, Can we quick talk about the last week's podcast that when I wasn't here for? I watched that shit. That was god awful, by the way.
It's getting views though for some
I-
reason.
That was
I
ridiculous.
literally told you. I literally
Because it's
told you.
amazing.
You're the glue that holds the podcast together, Ethan.
That was absolutely awful.
yeah, you were kind of our grounding for the entirety of the.
But I also think it's because Poster and Hayden joined that one, and it was just a clusterfuck.
Probably.
Okay, I
Dude,
wanna-
y'all went from like talking about desserts to just talking about how fucking gay Evan is, like in
Why?
seconds, bro.
It's always me. I'm like, why is
That's
it
good.
always me? It's
By the way, I'd like to put my offer in that as well. My favorite dessert any day ever can make that better. Nice, fresh, warm brownies with nice, slightly melted ice cream on the side.
Mm.
I'm
Unbeatable.
about to bust.
Unbeatable.
Mm.
I'm fat as
What
shit.
was-
All right, let's move on.
I said I'm about to
Who-
bust.
Why did you like glitch out
Also,
so
Ethan,
badly?
thank you for
Because
answering my question from last week.
What's up?
I said thank you for answering my question from last week.
Got you, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Evan. Stop
Okay,
muting.
you did it too. All right, I gotta say, I want to talk about my ride along. I did. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, right along this dick. Okay, my fault.
Mitchell.
That wasn't even good.
Yeah, you're
bro.
getting banned in chat.
Shit. Third time this month.
Muted.
Dude.
Server muted.
I've had to put you on timeout. I put Ryan on timeout. I was like, oh my god.
I was gonna get.
By the
real
way,
racist.
I would like to make a quick thing of that. As soon as you did that, he started texting me. I thought it was hilarious because I was like, dude, I understand that you're frustrated, but he's in one of those gay moods right now. Dog, where he's
I was
just
saying,
sitting there.
no, on your period. I'm like, no. I just like, I was not having it today. I was so
Dude,
easily
I
ticked
was
off
like-
today.
I was like, dude, I need to demand. I need justice for this, bro. I'm like, I never said the full name, dude. I never said the full name.
No, you start to say Bry, and then I'm like, okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
that's good. I like that name.
That's
It's me going.
I was at the wedding looking at my phone and was like, what the fuck is going on in the group chat?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was at a wedding
This
today.
is fun. And then he started like throwing the dumbest gifts in there ever. Literally so stupid. It was.
I didn't even
so
look at any
bad.
of them. I
The
just
best,
scrolled
bro.
past them.
Sometimes, like, thank God I have a privacy screen on my
So
phone, but
bad,
sometimes
dude.
it's like, do I open my Discord out in public? It's like, what are y'all saying?
Not after what I said.
Dude, Ryan was
today, dude.
grilling you that one day about having a privacy screen on your phone.
Bro, I just don't want people to see what I fucking, like,
Yeah, you don't want to see all the dick pics you're getting.
Mm-hmm, yeah, totally.
Of my insanely large.
No, I
massive
mainly
PP
have it
cock.
actually for Discord. Like, I know you guys send some fuck stuff. I do too. And the one time
I was gonna say, who the fuck is you guys, bro? Hell
one time's
no,
like, can
dude.
you guys please stop sending shit on Discord? Like, that was so funny.
I
Go ahead,
I
Scott.
have to say that mainly due to the fact that y'all send some of the wackest ass shit while I'm at work.
Oh no.
That's your fault for opening it at work.
I'm sorry, I
Oh,
see
no.
that. I see send image. And what do you guys even send but the most rancid stuff I could have ever committed?
A femboy skeleton.
Oh, what was that?
My
Yeah.
personal
Oh,
favorite.
Okay, we'll talk about it
The
later. I want
femboy
to talk about
skeleton.
my ride along. So
Okay, hold on. One more
Oh
thing
my
about that.
God.
You got to promise to bleep this out. You have to promise me, Evan. You got to promise.
Okay, go.
I was at work. Well, you just choose when to bleep it out, but you need to make sure that it's like
Yeah,
bleeped out.
Yeah.
So I was at work, and I was just thinking about that. I was at work, and I didn't know. But to those of you who know who my significant other is, when I was at work, the worst decision of my life opening that with my boss sitting right behind me, because it was a bit of a
Ooh,
Yeah.
me.
bit of one. While I was at work, my boss was sitting right behind me as well. And when I opened it, it was terrible.
Is it
That's
the
all.
same boss that
Yes, yes, it
Let's
is.
stop talking about this. I don't want to keep cutting out the audio. All right, we're back. Jesus. I'm just going to stretch out the
Excuse
Taco
me.
Bell noise. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go. So, sorry, listeners. You can skip to now. I'll put a fucking time jump. Who knows? But my ride along, I did on. When did I do it? Friday? Was it Friday? Yeah, well, it was Friday. Because I was gonna go hang out with someone, but he got sick, so I had to watch the scary movie with you guys, and that was funny. So, but right along, we actually saw some interesting stuff. Our second to last call, I actually ran into someone I used to work with. I will not say her name, but this time she's had multiple run-ins with the police department here in our city, and dude, the cops were like, dude, can we just like get her out of the city? Like every call is just her, and they actually hate it because they hate going to the same like person every call because they just hate dealing with that shit. I don't know. I'm not in their position.
Are you
yet.
allowed to tell us what the call was for?
Yes, this is everything's public. You can literally go on to their website and like search up. Oh, when was this? But we got to like one of the local public bus stops. I've never taken the public
Oh,
transit here.
let me guess, bro.
Yeah.
Never
Sort
mind.
of by like where is it? By like the lake. like in the bridge over there.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Basically, this girl got into a fight with another girl over a baby daddy.
Ooh,
That's me.
What?
aren't you
And
18?
surprisingly, the
What?
girl that the police officers hate dealing with was actually in the right this time, and it was actually a
Mm.
different girl. Long story short, a bunch of yelling. There was like kids involved. They were just like, I don't know. The one girl that did get charged with disorderly conduct, which is just not good. It's not good, but it's a pretty bad offense. Not pretty bad. I don't know how to describe it. It's a minor offense, but it's a huge ticket.
You
especially
wouldn't
in our
want
city.
to. You wouldn't want it.
No, you don't want.
under your
you don't
belt.
want disorderly conduct on your record. Because that's basically you being loud. Basically, threatening someone or threatening.
May
an
I
officer.
guess the
Yeah,
color?
well, yeah. It's essentially you
No,
being
but- okay,
disorderly.
you
That's
should
what
know-
it is.
Okay, yes, they were African American. Black is if you want.
Yay!
But
Ding,
Mitch
ding,
is like,
ding.
I have 17 disorderly conducts.
Against
on
you'd
my
be in
record.
jail if you had 17 of those. I think after the
You'd
third
just be
offense,
like a legal nuisance to
after
society.
after your third disorderly conduct,
Am I
I'm pretty
not
sure you go
already?
spend like some time in jail.
I think they call that a life goal.
Don't call that a life goal.
But that was
Scully.
actually,
That's
like-
my
our most interesting call. But yeah, that the woman that got charged with disorderly conduct, she got charged because she was in like a boxer's position, threatening to fight the other girl. She actually had it
She was in a
recorded.
boxer stance.
Yeah, because they were talking about dumb shit. I don't know. How many officers arrived?
Did you help her
5?
put her jewelry back on?
No, I just what? Oh my god.
Did you give her brass knuckles?
No.
yeah, brass
Yeah, no,
knuckle
no,
that hoe in the-
paperweights.
Oh, yeah,
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 sorry.
Those are illegal here. They're paperweights.
I will say
Did you
Not
give
on
her
my
some-
watch.
that these girls
Not on my
are
watch.
from like the south side of Wisconsin, so like Milwaukee, all that shenanigans. And they decided to come up here.
Madison, Milwaukee. Wait.
But
Milwaukee is definitely a lot worse than Madison.
Oh, 100%.
yeah, but yeah, the girl got charged. I don't know how big the fine is, but it's probably upwards to a $500 fine. So
Oh,
Yeah,
Somebody would be getting
because
cut
here
showed.
in our city, we're a circuit court instead of a municipal court. You can search that up. I don't really know how to describe it. I just know that we
are.
like, at least our city. I don't know about you, Nate, but our city is district or a circuit court instead of municipal.
That means you can't pay that with food stamps, folks.
nope.
Well, you
yikes.
cannot.
I don't know, but
Pay that
yeah, no, but I just know that our
So good.
fines and tickets are huge compared to like say Nate's city. So that explains a
Yeah,
lot.
figure out who keeps giving me goddamn parking tickets. So I
Nate
burned her
lives in
house
a
down.
bigger city than we all do.
I burned her house.
And then
down.
Scully just doesn't even live here.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't. Y'all can go suck my chode.
Okay.
Scully's actually from Canada.
I just googled it. My city is a municipal court.
Okay, so they're not a circuit court.
Oh.
Like us. Gotcha. Anyways, yeah, that was our second to last call. Our first call was actually a runaway juvenile. So that was a lot of stuff.
Did you find them?
Because the
Well-
officer was like, well, we talked to the mom. The mom wanted him on probation, meaning that he's gonna have an ankle monitor on for whoever knows how long.
So what, is it like 15, like 14, 15, 16?
He was 15.
Okay,
He actually
that
goes
makes
to the
sense.
private school here.
Oh,
Which is not surprising because at least here,
Yeah, really. Not surprising at
all
all.
public schools are better than the private schools. I will say that they are by far better. It just depends. Like I feel like it also depends on your friend groups, like the people you.
No,
choose to
yeah,
hang
it
out with.
definitely depends on what group you lie in the private. I would say the private schools, they're a lot more pungent on what group you need to fit into.
Yeah,
My
Like, you know,
private-
public schools are just like everybody. Like, they're just all in there. Private schools is like literally like you got to get in with a clique, otherwise you're screwed.
I'm not gonna say much about this because it is a juvenile, and juvenile cases are normally not supposed to be talked about. So I will only say he's a runaway. I'm not gonna say his name. So
I don't think you'd want to anyway.
gonna-
It's used to.
I'm gonna segue off of the private school thing. In my experience, the things that Ethan said could not be more fucking wrong.
All right.
I
I've been to a pub or a private school, and that's exactly what it was like.
I went to a private school from K to 8,
Oof.
and there weren't really any cliques at my school. There was no popular kids, no like jocks. It was just we were one class. There's 60 of us in the class. We were all kind of acquaintances. I was friends with a lot of my class. I don't know, just not at all what Ethan was describing.
Yeah, I mean, like for
In
me
the private
too.
school I went to, it was divided by classes and by like standing,
Really,
like the whole way through, all the way through from K to 8,
I
the
know.
whole way through.
I know that like that definitely showed up in high school, elementary, middle school. Everyone got along with everyone, but in high school it was like kind of choose your own group. Athletes, non-athletes, the nerds. the-
Yeah, here's the
Weirdos.
thing, Evan.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cut everybody off here because unlike you guys, I have actually been to several schools.
Damn.
Yes,
So I've been
and let me tell
to
you
four
this.
different. I've been to 4 different schools. Actually, five different.
You guys
schools in
don't
my
realize
lifetime.
there are cliques. There are, and usually, depending on the region, they seem to be very much the same across the board. Really,
Pretty much.
there's always
It
going
just
to be the
depends on what
athletes.
grade.
It depends on what grade. Most of my knowledge comes from middle school because that's the most amount of schools that I actually had. Well, any sort of care for cliques and such at that point. But for the most part, it's usually like this. There's the gossip group. There's always going to be the athletes. And there's always going to be basically like a few scattered in between, some of them based off of like similar ethnicity, or at least over here there is, because we have a large population of immigrants coming in from, Mexico and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And also Hawaii.
Can't forget the
surprisingly.
furry group. Hey.
Mitchell was in
Yes,
that group.
No.
yes, that actually has only become more common in recent
Yes,
years,
that was.
surprisingly.
Well, yeah, of course.
Anyway,
No,
sorry, I
you
just
heard
had to put
that.
my 2 cents in there. But the clicks
No,
do
actually-
exist. You just have to pay attention to them.
Yeah, for real.
If you're
'Cause
part of
they
one
do
of them-
change.
Yes, they do change. And if you are part of one of them, then of course you're not going to really notice it much. That's my 2 cents on it, though. Sorry.
Bless you.
100%. I'm with you on that one.
I guess to defend my point, I definitely wasn't part of any cliques. I had my 3 friends that I would actually genuinely call friends,
Mhm.
and then everybody else in my grade was acquaintances at best. And no, there was no dividing lines, no lines in the sand, so to speak.
I mean, yeah,
I
you,
just
That's
never
you kind
saw
of
it.
you kind of find that out after you graduate high school. Honestly, like you hang out with the people that you hang out with, and the people that you don't hang out with anymore. It's like, well, whatever.
I will
For-
say it's
for
probably
me-
more common in public schools than it is in private schools.
I guess.
For
I-
me,
because-
the clicks and the lines in the sand didn't show up until I got to the public high school.
yeah. I
Well,
don't-
that's a lot. That makes a lot more sense because it's also like how I was saying before, how that stuff changes throughout the grades. How people start being able to do more things as they get older and into other grades. How people will start dividing more.
Yeah.
You could have your solid group of friends or whatever clique that you grew up with. And then as soon as you guys get to a new grade where maybe some of them will join the track team, whatever, some of them will join some sort of club. And then you guys will even get more split up and more split up. And you only really have that solid, at least in my view, you've only really had a solid, really good couple friends. And then you just have the rest are either school friends / acquaintances. Your relationship with them never goes past, the bell.
Yep.
As soon as that bell rings, you're like, boom. I know that guy, but I don't know him.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, dude. Even with me, I pretty much knew everyone in my grade. I thought I was pretty good friends with the whole football team because I've been playing football since 4th grade. So I grew up with those guys. They were kind of family to me. And as soon as we graduated high school, they did their own thing. I'm doing my own thing, and I'm just moved on and made different friends. Hang out with Mitchell. I hang out with you guys. I never talked to you guys during high school. Well, I know I talked to Ethan and Nate, and I made Well,
very
and
yeah,
Scully.
very briefly, but it wasn't ever like a lot.
Yeah, Scully was my first online friend during COVID, so he stuck around.
I'm surprised
You
that
only
they
met
have.
him during COVID, huh?
Yeah,
Wow, that's fucked.
Yeah.
through a mutual friend. His name was Bryson. He's in the military, and we had a group going for like Rainbow Six Siege, and that group eventually split off, and some of us stuck around. Me and Scully, 2 peas in a pod, stuck around.
It's because I'm autistic, by the way.
You know, Scully, that actually brings me to another point I've always wanted to ask you. What is it like, since literally all of us except you pretty much live in the same state and are able to see each other IRL? What's that like for you?
Honestly, to be fair, that's how a lot of my friendships are. Is that I kind of more or less talk to them over like the. I more or less like talk to them more in parties and such because and during school, whenever I did make a friend, I would basically like out talk to them briefly, maybe hang out with them at lunch. But for the most part, I stuck to my schoolwork and got all that shit done. So, yeah. Like even Goose, I didn't hang out with him outside of school like at all. I don't think. So
I'm so sorry,
For me,
Mitchell making like some of the smallest.
I know,
noises.
dude. It's just like the distant
funny.
fucking noise.
Dude, I just shot the fuck out of myself, dude. It hurts for real.
What are
I'm
you
over here-
doing?
I'm putting a battery on my mini bike because I'm wiring up brake lights right
Dude,
now.
you,
This shit works good though. Let me tell you.
dude can't sit still for an hour. Like when
He can't.
Even when
There's
we're
no
watching
way.
the movie, it's like I know
Yeah,
in the
you'll
theater,
never get me
in the
to.
theater, Mitchell's a lot better, but sometimes the movie's really shit. The jokes they get bad.
It gets
They
racist.
do get bad. Like the Big Mac one, that was fucked.
Oh, I didn't hear
Even though
that
I
one.
was the one that made it.
I-
It was
Yeah,
pretty
that
bad.
was bad.
No, yeah, you did. We all were. It was the one before that. It was when we were watching Grave Encounters.
Oh my god.
When he got sucked into the fucking portal wall.
Bro, that was so
Dude, that
dumb.
made us all wheeze so like way too fucking. But there would be no way I'd ever make that kind of joke like in a public setting. Like there's just no way.
Oh well,
Did
Mitchell
you
would.
hear the jokes we were making during Twisters, Ethan?
That's different though. There was only us and 7 other people in that fucking theater.
And 2 of them were sitting literally right behind us.
What the fuck?
Okay, well that's different.
Were you guys in the front, middle?
Like they won't be
far,
able to.
back?
We were
No,
we
you
were
were
kind
like
of closer up. It was a really small theater though. It would probably maybe sit like 50 people.
You guys
Probably a
did
little
the-
bit more than
The
that. But
ultra screen or no?
no, it was way too. That movie was way too in its life being in the theater to be in the ultra screen.
Hmm.
We saw Twisters like way later than it when it
Twisters
came
is
out.
You saw it like
funny.
2 weeks later. It's not that way later. I guess
No,
so,
it was a lot later than that, dog. What do you mean?
I guess.
It was way late. It was like 3 months later, or like at least 2.
At least like a
Ain't
month and a
no way.
half.
Yeah, like it was about ready to be gone from
It
theaters.
was all over TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, dude. People were talking about like how hot the characters were. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
And nobody was that hot. No,
Yeah.
what?
Oh,
Apparently, a
bad,
dude like would
but-
take
I
off his
mean-
shirt. I'm like,
Well, yeah, dude. Well, of course, the one guy is like, he's like aesthetically good looking. Like he's like what like a lot of people would consider to be like the male beauty scale, I guess.
The male beauty standard.
Yeah. There you go. The
people
standard
have
for
too
men.
high standards. Then, goddamn, that dude had a 6-pack.
Well, they do because
Fucking-
there's only someone born like that, maybe 1 in 100 people, and they're probably always in.
That
Probably
dude-
even more than that. It's
that
probably
dude's-
like more than 1 in 100,000.
I will probably. I want to. I don't know. If
I was
it's
gonna
true.
say the way that people like
Holy
look
shit.
like that, it's not natural.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it
not
is-
The
that.
way
it
they
is.
get that body shape is
No.
like only drinking water and not eating food for
Yeah, it's
fucking
it's
it,
like
like
that's
so
small
something
long.
that you have to start like during breastfeeding,
Like Zac
if you
Efron,
even want to
bro,
look
when he
anything
did the,
like
when
that.
he did that one movie with The Rock, like the Bay Beach one. Like he's like, yeah, dude, I did this in like 3
Yeah,
months.
Baywatch.
Time. Like, bull fucking shit. You did that with steroids, bruh. Now he looks like
I like
fucking
how none
Ewing
of-
Squidward. He looks actually dumb. Have you seen
I
his
I like how
face?
none of
Put
you
up
guys
Squidward.
even thought about the fact that of the Liver King.
Oh, dude, I haven't heard from him in
Gee.
so long. He's on
Didn't
steroids.
didn't he get outed out as being fake?
I mean, obviously.
Oh,
you can
yeah,
tell
no,
with his
he was.
abs. No
I
abs
mean,
look like that.
dude, bro has no body fat on him. I am more than certain that if he were to like flex the wrong way, that he would literally tear at the fucking seams.
He's probably max
Oh,
5%.
probably.
No one can have no body fat, 'cause then you'd actually fucking die. But he's probably max
yeah.
3 to 5, and which is super super unhealthy unless you're competing for like Mr. Olympia, which is in I think 2 weeks. So go see Bum if you guys know who that is. Dude's fucking jacked. Look up SBUM. Dude is. He's Canadian. I think he's 6'2".
Did
So
you
he's.
just suck him off?
No, I just had my mouth open. He's
could do that to
crazy.
me, but
He wishes, bro.
But he's in classical, so that means he's not really juiced up on insane amount of steroids. He takes them within standards and over amount of time.
Dude,
instead of-
those fucking guys that are juiced up are
Those guys- so
insane, bro.
the-
They look like mountains,
So those
bro. They
guys-
look like
those
mountains.
guys that are juiced up are on what they call open, literally open to anything. They can take however much, whenever
Oh.
they want, and it's just whoever is the fucking biggest. You will be competing
Yeah.
against guys that are 280 plus. That is the standard.
Yikes.
You're either 280 or you're fucking heavier. I think the heaviest guy.
It's just insane, dude.
The
These
heaviest-
guys are built like loaves of bread
Yeah,
with
and
just
they're
like
super
put like
lean.
rocks.
I think the
Yeah.
heaviest guy is I think almost 400 pounds, 3% body fat, lean, and he's juiced
Yeah.
to the max.
Yeah,
So,
he looks like a fucking mountain.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just
All
a
of them do.
mountain of a man.
all of them do, dude.
It's ridiculous.
You should, dude. It's crazy. It's almost like I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Almost
Or
like
you
male
wanna
stars, to be honest.
Editor, bleep that up. I mean, they're kind of like show horses, but for like
Yeah,
humans.
yeah, pretty much.
Or like show
Like that-
cows. I don't know.
Well, how did you?
me.
That's the perfect like
It
name
is-
for it though.
Yeah, it's like show horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Sometimes the guys will get like real bad where they're so low on body fat and they're just juiced up on shit that they'll pass out on stage.
Yeah.
Because they are literally depriving themselves of water and protein and they're just carbing up because carbs just makes you look fuller if you didn't know.
You know what you just reminded me of?
Hmm.
You just reminded me of that one guy who fell off stage. Just yeah.
Oh my god.
wasn't that Kendrick?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Kendrick.
It was either Kendrick or like Kid Cudi or something
He
like that.
jumped and didn't get like surfed, like the crowd didn't catch him.
No, I think
Yeah.
he just didn't. He didn't see that
There was a hole
the
there.
stage ended.
Oh,
Like I
Yeah,
think
he didn't.
he thought
Are you
because
sure? thought
I
that was
believe
Travis
it was like a stage that was like the main stage, and then it had like a walkway that kind of like led you into the crowd.
Yeah.
And I think he was trying to go to like another walkway like on the sides, and he just like didn't know that it was not there.
Oh my
Because
lord.
either that or it was like a hole in the stage or something. Like I know some stages have like holes where like
no,
the-
no. That was just the end of the stage. I don't think he just.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't think he's seen it.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, I think he just was walking and then just was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes like at big performances like that where the artist is so big they'll have like a good 50 feet of distance between them and the crowd so the crowd can't like jump up there and they have like bodyguards and like fencing basically just to
Yeah.
keep them back, but that's crazy. Oh man, I don't know what to talk
You know
about.
what was really weird about concerts that I
this is
found
cool.
out about is that the performers really don't even hear their music while they're performing that much.
Oh yeah, no, they don't.
They, they actually have like little earpieces that are just a metronome.
You never noticed that?
Which was like, no, I didn't. I thought the earpieces were so they could hear the music, so they could perform to it.
I know some.
no.
I know some.
But it's
do.
like mainly a metronome.
yeah, I know.
So the main,
Go ahead.
if you want to actually know the reason behind that, it is basically because imagine like trying to listen to your own voice, trying to keep beat, while also listening to like basically like a half
Right.
second delay of the same thing,
Right,
trying to not
right.
stumble over it.
Yeah, because of the speakers.
Yeah,
the
it's like a
speakers have
speech
like
jammer
the
thing.
speakers have a delay, so you'll see them talk, but then the speakers will kind of have like
Yeah,
a
it's
half-second
like
delay.
those speech jammer stuff.
Yeah. I know.
Uh
What'd you do?
oh. Yo, guys, don't get the wrong size battery because I just blew the entire bulb on this thing. Yo,
I used
we got.
Was
Was
that
that
popping noise?
zap and a crack I heard?
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh my god.
I heard like a zzz.
yep, that was it. It was only the brake light, but we're chilling, guys.
Yeah, I know some.
That
like,
hurt.
Speaking of the metronome thing, I know some artists will like actually have their song.
Oh,
Like
no.
the one concert I went to, Kenny Chesney, he would have a metronome sometimes, and then he would actually have his own song. Like
That's
playing through
also
his
Kenny
earbuds.
Chesney.
Yeah. Oh, I don't
Like
know who
he's
the fuck
old
that is.
school as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know who he was. So
He's like, isn't he like an old country performer?
but that dude was sweating, bro. I'm like, God damn,
I'm sorry.
dude.
I love music. I love music. I like to think that I can listen to probably any song out there and find some way to enjoy it. I can't do that with country.
Mm-mm.
I just
Me
cannot
neither.
do it with country.
I can't do country either.
I don't.
I can't do
I
country.
grew
I
up.
can't do
Hey,
any
listen.
music.
I grew up in the north. That's
It's also,
just
like,
how it
West.
happens. I grew up in the north. A lot of the things they say in the country music just doesn't apply. I
Are you
don't.
talking
I
about
don't get what
modern
they're
or are you
talking
talking about older country music?
What, David Allen Coe?
Any country
You
in
can't
general.
do
I just
actually
can't.
any country. What?
I tried listening to Jelly Roll one time because I fuck with him as a person. I just can't.
What about country rock?
I can't.
Country rock?
No, barely.
What?
Barely.
The
I
kind
grew
of
up.
music
I grew up
just
listening to a lot of what my dad was a huge music guy, so he had like millions of CDs about all these different
Metallica.
artists.
3 Days Grace.
But it was basically like either just like softer metal, like it wasn't like screamo, but it was like just like old metal, or it was like 80s rock, or like just 90s, early 2000s maybe. But it was mainly like 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And it was like either rap or what they would hip hop West Coast, of course.
You know what I've been getting into is actually rave music, dude. Rave music be pumping, man.
You're a weightlifter, of course you're into rave.
guess it makes
Honestly, I don't
sense.
think I could do rave music
Like funk,
either.
like funk
the
sometimes is
EDM.
good.
Yeah.
I know some funk songs sound the same, so I'm like, fuck, I don't want to listen to this. But man, rave music, whoo!
Some funk sounds the same.
Yes. Okay.
Some
most
funk
of the
go
funk
hard,
is-
okay.
Most of the funk does all sound the same.
Nah. Rasputin Funk Overload. That shit hits.
Or what are they called? Alien Walker, I think that's his name. Or out. 3 Days Grace though, I was actually just listening to Lifetime by 3 Days Grace. Really good. It's like I don't know what genre they're. I think they're like soft metal, sometimes hard metal.
Fun fact:
Um,
3 Days Grace was the first concert I ever went to.
You went to a 3 Days Grace concert?
I'm so sorry for your
Technically,
loss.
I went by accident.
Huh? You explain.
because one of my childhood friends, their now stepmom, her parents were helping set up some like festival somewhere in like the central Wisconsin. And because her parents were like setting it up and coordinating it, we got in for free on the day of. And we were just back there meeting with her parents and like talking to them. And who rocks up other than 3 Days Grace, because they're gonna, play a gig in like an hour and a half after we got there. So without even knowing who 3 Days Grace was, I got a picture with them and got to.
What? Ow! I started craving.
That's great.
What? I'm so jealous. Dude, 3 Days Grace.
They were super cool too.
They're metal.
Yeah,
they're a metal band. 3 Days Grace. I also like. If I can find it. You guys talk about your guys' like favorite songs, not songs, but genres.
Well, I guess first music concert I ever went to was I don't know if I doubt you guys will ever know this, but they're a cover band called Too White Hype. That was like my first. They recreate like a lot of like the 80s and 90s kind of rap.
Playlist?
No, because they do. I think they primarily just do concerts. Like I don't think they have albums. I've never actually checked, but that was like the first concert, like actual concert, because they do like covers for like a lot of like old rap songs.
Oh, it is 3 Days Grace. Never mind.
But I actually saw them. I think it was 3 years ago. In I'm not gonna say what it is, but the festival that's going on in your city right now, Nate, like that happened literally today. I saw them 3 years ago during that.
By the way, because of that festival, I was almost late to the podcast today. My coworkers were getting absolutely fucked on at work, and luckily, my roommate Trey texted me, "Hey, can you come into work? We're getting like absolutely fucked on by all these, people that are here because of this event that's going on."
Mm-hmm.
Because our club is technically a public club, because it's owned by the city that I live in. But we're allowed to basically lock the door and charge a like membership fee, except for like I want to say 5 days a year, and today was one of those days where we're open to the public.
Fair enough.
And they were getting super fucked on, and he texted me, "Hey, can you come in?" And I was like, "You are so fucking lucky I already left this wedding that I was at today. Otherwise, I'd have to tell you pound sand." And then I was there from like 7:15 until almost 9 o'clock.
Jeez. Yeah,
Damn.
you were here by like 8:45.
I was here at like 8:50.
I didn't know you guys' place was the membership only.
It's technically not.
Yeah.
Because again, we're open to the public those 5 days a year. And then also, if you're on a boat, like on the river that we're on, and you stop at our docks, we have to serve you.
Mitchell, I know what we're doing. No, I'm joking.
Or if you're friends of
That'd be
people
fun.
who work there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
then they
friends
could just
with
let
people
you
that
in.
know you guys are, I can just let you in.
Yeah.
your boys. Yeah, honestly, eventually, someday, me, you, and Mitch, Evan, we gotta pack up and fucking go there.
Bet, dude.
Not on the
Their
Friday.
pizza, dude, their food is so good. And the view that you get as well on the river, oh my god.
Mind if I bring a
That'd be
special
fun.
someone?
Oh,
He does live in the.
Yeah. that would be great.
Hit me up on Friday, and like if you wanna go on a date, I can get you a reservation.
Yeah, for real, dude. Like, he can set you the fuck up.
Hey,
not
help a
to-
homie out here.
What is he laughing so much at, dude? We're like being legit.
Oh my god, dude!
Not
my
to-
Discord, hold on. My Discord was lagging, and Ethan's face was just stuck like this. I'm leaving that in, bro. That was so funny. Okay, go on. I'm so sorry.
Not to toot my and Trey's horn or anything, but
Shit
so
yourself.
Trey started when the old staff, like since Trey started working there, the entire staff like had the staff he started with quit, and an entire new staff was hired on. What?
Oh,
Whatever.
fucking
Ryan's thing.
Oh, okay. I had to turn off his fire thing. Okay, go on.
So before when Trey got hired originally, apparently the normal thing for members to do was to come down, get drinks, leave to go somewhere else for dinner because the food was that shit quality, and then come back and get more drinks because our place is the cheapest place to get drinks on the entirety of the avenue.
Damn.
If
Really?
you don't know. Yeah. We have
Interesting.
the cheapest drinks of any bar on the avenue, which is saying something because there's about 1 billion of them.
Yeah, right. That's like one of the main ones that literally goes down to the main part of your city.
Let's
Yeah.
say, do you guys do mixed drinks?
Oh yeah.
Let's say I-
Mixers, we do.
Yeah,
like,
let's say I want an
straight
old
wine.
fashioned. How much is like an old fashioned?
I don't know because I'm not a bartender, but
Oh.
I have been told
Yeah.
by pretty much all the bartenders and like also Trey, who's friends with a lot of the bartenders, that we have the cheapest price for drinks in the entirety of the like avenue.
That's
Because
crazy.
technically we're run by a board of like members,
Mm-hmm.
and they do things that they want. So they push through stuff where our drinks are cheaper and are higher quality and our food is higher quality. And I'm getting off topic.
No, it's alright.
But since Trey started and then our new manager in the kitchen started, because I've been told a very funny story about the old manager, which has turned into an inside joke, and I'll tell that in a minute. Since people have since the new kitchen staff has started there, people don't leave. They actually like stay and order food because everyone in the kitchen has this like such a passion for cooking that they make everything super fucking good.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Confident people.
we've gone as a group there plenty of times. Plenty of times.
We definitely
and
had to set up-
even me myself, we've definitely like it's just been so much fun.
We got to
Every time we've gone there, it's just been such an enjoyable. There was the one time where there was a bit of a
You're a
hiccup,
group.
but you know, Nate knows what I'm talking about.
I'm guessing
Which
there's
Something that happened afterwards is whatever.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
guessing
see
that-
now.
I'm guessing there's like sort of a dress code, maybe.
Not
no,
No.
actually, you'd be really surprised. A lot of the people that get there, like really, like at least from what I've seen, it's a lot of old people dressed in sportswear, just waiting there to watch
Oh.
the games.
Oh.
So the deal there is, all of our members are old white people, except for literally one dude who is African American and young. Everyone else is the median age of the members is like 65, and the only reason the median is 65 is because that one young black dude.
So Ethan fits right in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, next Friday, we're gonna take the boat. We're gonna go out there then.
Can I do Friday? I might have a ride along. Let's see. I know.
Fridays are not the best day because that's
Friday,
the only
yeah,
day we
fish
have
fry.
to take. Yeah, Friday night fish fry. That's the one day we do reservations.
Yeah, that we wouldn't be able to
If
get
you
in on
don't
a
have
Friday.
reservation, you usually gotta wait until like 7:30.
Weekends, Saturdays.
I work Sundays. I used to work Saturdays, but then I started doing this and a game of Cyberpunk, and now I work Sundays.
Yeah.
Cyber spunk.
I definitely had to put. I'd like put a group chat somewhere, so or let you guys know my schedule.
And you know what's crazy, Evan?
Hmm.
Letting this podcast go over an hour,
No,
boys.
it's not
This
over
has
now.
been the
It is
laughing.
not. We have 5 minutes left. Calm down. You're fucking edging the viewers. They're like fucking
Edge
dog
me.
shit.
Edge
They almost just
Edging
clicked
you.
off if they haven't already.
Yeah. They're probably
Honestly,
dead.
though, this has actually been a pretty good podcast, though. We'll be honest.
Actually, our viewer retention is more than like halfway through the podcast, so we're pretty good.
That's surprising.
Oh yeah.
I
So
think
that means
is
like
surprising.
That means like 3 out of 5 people probably look at our podcast for more than 5 minutes.
Let's go.
I know
It's her.
Dean. If you're
They're
watching,
probably just
this-
trying to find something to sleep too.
No, I know Dean. Dean watches these. Dean's one of my buddies from high school. Oh, actually, since fucking elementary school. But he watches these. So hi, Dean. If you see this part, what did he say on the last podcast? He left a comment. I forgot what it was. I could look real quick.
I left a comment as well.
Oh no.
I left a pretty bad one.
Oh, guys.
One that might actually get us banned.
I just thought
Stop.
I thought the officer with a hard R was great. That was a funny.
Oh
bit.
my god, I see that. Oh, Dean was saying I only wait 14 times. 15 is way too much. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
That's wild.
When did I leave during that part? I don't remember. No, you guys were talking about killing people. You guys are fucked.
That's right.
That's
When I
right.
left, you
Yeah.
guys- Who? I think it was posted. No, it was Hayden. He was like, "If you guys had the chance, how many people do you guys think you could kill?" I'm like, "What?
No, that was me.
That was you?"
I think I said it. Yeah, because we were just coming up with random stuff at the end.
You guys are going.
What the fuck, Mitchell?
Hopefully, you guys don't do
Mhm.
anything illegal in the next however long.
No, it's too late.
So, guys, I have something to admit,
Really
right?
doing illegal shit.
What's Scully admitting?
I did 9/11.
Okay, you know,
Okay.
Wait, I thought Brian did 9/11.
Oh my god! You'd actually love that joke.
You see, that's where it all comes together. Me and him, we're one and the same. You've been catfished, Evan.
Kelly, you weren't even alive. I wasn't even alive.
That's
I
Nate was. Nate was probably just being born. No.
And here,
I was
here comes my
2 months
final
old.
thing. I've
You're
been lying to you guys the entire time. I'm actually 35 and a half years
35 and a half.
I knew you looked like a fucking predator. That explains so much, dude. For context, I don't know if we've talked about it, but for context, the first time I ever saw a picture of Scully,
Dude, it was the
he
most
told
horrendous
us
picture
that it
ever.
was his friend. and the wicked fucking smile that he had, dude. I literally said he looked like a registered sex offender.
Dude.
And
So
then he was like, "Oh, that's me," and I was like, "I'm still not taking that back." I didn't take it back. 'Cause
No,
fuck
you
that.
did take it back at first, and then I was like laughing my ass off.
was so creepy.
I was like, "Yeah, no offense, dog, but your friend looks like a registered sex offender." And then he was laughing way harder than he should have about that. And then Evan was like, "Yeah, that's Scully."
Yeah, that's
I'm like-
scary. I mean, Mitchell doesn't look any better, so.
How did you guys?
yeah, kill yourself, you dumb
Okay,
nigger.
editor! Oh my god!
What's up, Nate?
How did you guys?
Wait, what do you mean? Is the podcast
just-
over?
We met him through Evan.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think I was like, Scully, this is Ethan and Mitch. Let's just play Rainbow. And we
You know what's funny as well, Scully? I actually have something to admit to you. I don't think I enjoyed you like when I first met you.
No, that's fair. I'm gonna be
Like
honest.
real shit. I was like, I think I remember at one point because I guess like I still kind of am like this, but like if it's people that I'm playing with that I know IRL, and then someone who comes in that I don't know IRL, like
You're gonna
someone
have
that
a
comes
very-
into the talk, I have a different view of them right off the bat.
Honestly,
so
no,
what-
I get that because I'm the same way.
I mean, obviously now I'm like you're a lot more chill. Even Alexis says you're more chill than everybody else.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What you talking
Ethan,
about?
by the way, what did you think of me when we met then?
The
'Cause
first
we
time when I met
definitely-
you?
Yeah, we definitely played online before we met.
Okay, that
IRL.
was different though. That was before I had these views.
Hmm.
Because I think you guys were the reason why I developed these views.
Ouch!
But when no, that's okay because I didn't like other people intruding on my time with the people that I like spending time with. That's kind of what it was like.
You know what I don't like is this podcast going over an hour, so we're gonna.
That's
end
what
it.
I'm saying,
So-
bro. That's what I'm
Ethan,
saying.
run the outro. I gotta piss, dude. My panties
All
are getting
right.
full.
This has been your Laughing Gas podcast. If you liked it, share with anybody you think that can take it. If you liked also this type of humor, we all pretty much have our own separate channels. Evan will put them down in the description below. I'll probably be making the thumbnail. Either me or Scully will. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see what comes out of that. If you want us to talk about anything specific, put them in the comments below. If you have any crazy, wacky stories that you want us to read about and give our opinions on, also put them in the comments below. I think that is all good. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye. Oh my god, so loud.